This week's Thursday's Heroes focuses on Daniel Hedlund, who was introduced by former player Gabe Reed. Dan and his wife are honeymooners who were supposed to be enjoying their recent nuptials when the challenges of life took a different turn. Thanks for watching Cougar Diary.
About 2.5 months ago, I was diagnosed with a type of bone cancer called osteosarcoma.
I'll never forget that day.
2 weeks after my wedding, so I just had, my wife and I were getting settled in, and
I just remember being in the doctor's office, and it's all kind of surreal. It's the closest thing to an out-of-body experience that I've ever had.
It just started feeling like some sore muscles down to my leg, and I started taking ibuprofen because that's a muscle relaxant, and when I would take it, the pain would go away.
He was having pains in his leg before we got married.
I should probably go to the doctor. He's like, oh, well, we'll just get an x-ray. And as soon as he saw the x-ray, he was really concerned. He's like, we need to get you in for an MRI today. 12 o'clock. I was like, I have a final at 12 o'clock. And he's like, cancel it. And as soon as he told me to cancel my final, I was like, I knew he was concerned. So my wife and I were pretty concerned then. We had reason to be. It was quite a blow because, we're like still in like fantasy land, and we're still, newlyweds, and you get this news, you have cancer.
I just remember kind of freaking out, I guess.
We went to the doctor thinking, he's going to tell me to take Tylenol or something like that, not chemotherapy.
The next day is when we kind of, Dan wanted to pull out the scriptures, and we prayed, and the next day we just felt this peace. And so the freaking out, that was me, but we've just been helped ever since then. Other people have cancer, old people have cancer, not, my new husband. That first day was a shock, and then after that, we've been helped so much. I think we're seeing new things every day that we just think, wow, we're lucky, we really are lucky. We're learning things about each other, and we're really having to rely on each other. We kind of got to skip past all that newlywed, all those little petty fights, but we don't have time to fight about the toothpaste cap or things like that, so we just got to skip past all that and focus on the important things, that we are married and that we do get to be married forever, and so it just gave us a whole new perspective.
The team to give us inspiration. Everything that we do every day is kind of tough, but it puts it in a lot of perspective when we see people like you, what you're going through. And we want you to know that we look to people like you as our heroes.
At the end of the day, football doesn't really matter, right? In the big picture, football doesn't matter. And so when you have people like Dan come, and especially for these young guys playing right now, it kind of puts everything into perspective for them. And so it's great.
Like Kellen said, we really do admire you and what you're going through. And we know it's hard.
It's been the most difficult thing we've ever done, but when we look at all the blessings that we've gotten from it, and when we look at all the all the good things that have come from it, we can't complain. This trial's been given to us, and we'll just deal with it, and I think we're doing a good job so far.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go!